Meet the Dragons. 5 of the country's most successful business people. Joining Barry O'Sullivan, Gavin Duffy and Eamon Quinn in the den are Alison Cowser and Eleanor McAvoy.
Like all great ideas, it's very simple.
For entrepreneurs waiting to face the dragons, this is the toughest pitch of their lives.
I hear what you're saying, but you didn't quite listen to the question.
All the communications to that device are secure.
And that makes me feel better.
Taking their seats in the den are 2 women who are at the forefront of Irish business. A passionate food investor, Alison Cowser is co-founder and marketing innovation director of Ireland's only large-scale biscuit manufacturing company. Alison strongly believes in the support and development of fledgling Irish food businesses. Limerick-born Eleanor McAvoy is founder and CEO of Northern Ireland's leading provider of low-cost electricity. A serial entrepreneur, she believes if you hide from risk, you hide from reward. Technology entrepreneur and investor Barry O'Sullivan brings 25 years of Silicon Valley experience to the den. With offices in California and Galway, Barry's exceptional leadership has seen him revolutionise communications software. A seasoned and dynamic investor, Eamon Quinn was at the forefront of Irish food retail for over 25 years. This invaluable experience has seen him expand his investment portfolio into food and retail technology development. And finally, the master of the den since 2009, leading communications consultant Gavin Duffy is a serial entrepreneur. With an extensive investment portfolio, Gavin plays a leading role in nurturing Irish entrepreneurs. Do these entrepreneurs have what it takes to impress the dragons? Only time will tell. This is Dragons Den. Welcome back. While father and son partnerships remain far more common, an increasing number of women are choosing to join their fathers at the family business. Our final entrepreneurs into the den tonight are a father and daughter team, Joseph and Carmel Goodfellow. Will they convince the dragons that their product can change homeowners' lives?
Tidy me up. We're clear now, so I'll introduce the company. Then you come in.
We believe in the product. We know that it's good. We know it does exactly what we say it does. We just need the dragons to believe in it.
We explain the financials, the past ones and the future ones that we expect.
I hope that, everything goes smoothly.
I think the market potential is unlimited. It's just a matter of getting it out there, getting it known.
Right, let's go.
Let's go.
Right.
Hello, Dragons. My name is Joseph Goodfellow and this is my daughter, Carmel. We set up a company in 2010 called Celtic Product Development Limited. Over the last century, there was hundreds of thousands of houses built in Ireland and the UK that had ordinary open fires, which are notoriously inefficient. 80% of the heat is going straight up the chimney. And also, not only is the heat going up, but the cost of the fuel is going up there. And also, there's a huge amount of pollution going up there, which is totally unnecessary. We developed a product called EcoGrate that fixes that problem. What it does, generally speaking, you get twice the amount of heat into the room for about half the amount of fuel. I'd like to introduce Carmel now and she'll explain about the finances.
Today, we've sold, we have sales of €60,000 of EcoGrate. Dragons, we're here. We're looking for €80,000 for 16% investment in our company. And we welcome any questions.
Joseph and Carmel, I'd like to understand a little bit more how it works, so maybe you could give us a demo.
Yeah, sure, yeah. So an ordinary open fire just works off radiation, whereas this, you still got the open fire, so people like an open fire. But what it does, it draws in the cold air, which is the lowest air in the room. It draws it in through here, through a tangential fan, and it brings it through this cast iron manifold and heats, it superheats it. That heat is being spread all the way around the room. The amount of fuel that it's not using, it's all burning half the amount of fuel, so therefore you've only half the amount of pollution.
Okay,
Thank you.
Give us a good picture, thank you.
After a nervous start, Carmel and Joe have confidently presented the potential demand for EcoGrate. But have they done enough to secure €80,000 for 16% of their company?
So, Joseph, very good demo. Let me ask you, it's kind of blowing the heat back out, right? Am I getting that right?
Yes.
The fan is powered by electricity.
Yes.
One of the things people have to be very careful with open fires is safety and carbon monoxide and so on.
Yeah.
Have you done any testing on that? Like I just, mechanically, I'd be a bit worried that some of the smoke might get blown out into the room and just... And have you had any safety registrations that you've had certified by one of the testing companies?
There is no what they call a notified body. There is no one in this country, but there's Kia Gastech in the UK. They did all the testing against the European standards. Before we could mark it with a CE mark, that all has to be tested. And that was done. It took 2 years to get it through testing in the UK.
And what about carbon monoxide?
The carbon monoxide is a CO. Yes, that's the dangerous stuff.
So, but have you tested for that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, to put a CE marking on a product, you have to have it tested.
So if you have a CE mark, that's kind of the gold standard.
It is, yes. Yeah, you won't be able to allow to sell them without that.
What are your roles in the business?
Mine has been mostly on the design side of things. As I said, I'm quite happy to be at a computer all day long designing stuff. And that's probably one of the stumbling blocks that I've come across is when it comes to marketing.
That's where you come in, Carmel, is it?
It does. I do practically everything else, which is the marketing, being in the showroom, dealing with customers, and then I do everything else that involves in running a business.
Carmel, why would I buy it as a homeowner?
First of all, you want to get heat. Open fireplaces, the loss is approximately about 80%.
And this?
With EcoGrate, we believe it is about 70% efficient.
What does it retail for?
We have 3 different prices. If we're selling nationwide, it's 625. If we're selling within a 20-mile radius of Galway, it's 595. And if somebody comes and collects it, it's 565.
And what about if you were buying them in bulk? What would you charge for them?
It's a €30 discount if people buy 2. If people buy 3, it's a €45 discount.
I like the product and I'm disappointed in the price point. I'm thinking of 64,000 customers that I could offer this product to in terms of my electricity business. It goes towards the eco-friendly part of being more fuel efficient.
It's all quality cast iron and you're going to halve your solid fuel costs. It pays for itself within 6 to 8 months of use.
Volume dictates the price of everything. If we can get into the markets, the proper markets, and get the volumes up, obviously then you've got much better price breaks when you're sourcing the components.
What's your base cost?
Roughly about €250. And we should be able to get that down with volume. We should be able to get it down to about 180.
Carmel and Joseph, how does the father-daughter relationship work when it's business?
I mean, we have its ups and downs, there's no doubt about it. And especially when you're trying to do everything.
We hope that with the help of Dragons that we can sell 500 units in year 1 rather than in 3 years' time.
Talk to me then about the fuel saving, because you were saying to Eleanor that you get it back. I certainly love an open fire. So I nearly feel that sort of one little log in a fire looks mean. You know what I mean? I like to have a lot on the fire. So, like, am I really saving? I know I'm throwing out more heat, but am I really saving?
We've done comparisons between an ordinary open fire and, in fact, GMIT, the college in Galway, has done these tests as well and verified them. We've tested an ordinary open fire over, say, an 8-hour period. And it's all on the graphs. I should have probably brought the graphs, but I didn't want to bore you with them. And it shows how much fuel has been used and how much heat has been produced. We've done that study on an ordinary open fire in exactly the same rooms and same outside air temperature conditions. And then we've done the same test using the EcoGrate. And the EcoGrate would burn a lot less than half the amount of the ordinary open fire.
Yeah, but there's nothing in the grate that's making it burn less. It's that you're putting less solid fuel on.
Yeah, and you're getting more heat coming out.
Yeah, so you're getting the heat. But cosmetically, how is it going to look if the fire is near?
Oh no, you still got a very good fire. And the other thing about the EcoGrate, it's aimed also for the rental market where people are renting houses. To put an insert stove in, it's roughly about €1,000 to buy the insert and then about another 1,000 to get it actually fitted because you have to have a flue liner and everything. Whereas this, you have no fitting costs at all.
What would you intend to do with the investment money? Have you a plan for it?
We need 25,000 in product development. We are also hoping to get a better showroom. We don't need a big showroom, we just need a small showroom that is more convenient for people to come to. We have to you know, get word out there that there is a solution to the inefficiencies of open fireplaces. And once we get word out and once people start using the product, it's going to reduce our marketing costs and make the business a lot more profitable as well.
EcoGrate.ie, what do you do on the website? It just strikes me that you could demo on a video the real thing very effectively.
Yeah, yeah, we do.
So what's on your website today, and are you selling anything through your website?
We have. We also revamped our website probably about 4 months ago, and since we revamped it, that's how we're kind of getting nationwide sales.
Okay, I'd like to make you an offer, because I really think I could help you with the web side of things and help you drive more traffic to the website and then help you convert them when you get there. It's going to have to be a joint offer, though. I need one of the other dragons to come in with me, specifically Eleanor, because I think Eleanor's got so much expertise in energy. She could really add a lot of expertise to this. But the joint offer I'd be looking at, for me, if Eleanor is happy with this, is the full amount, 80,000 for 25% of the business.
Thank you very much, Barry.
So that would be 40,000 each.
Joseph, Carmel, I'd like to make you an offer of 40,000, which is half of the investment. The reason I like this product is because everything that's happening in this space to do with energy is about energy efficiency, and also that it can save money. It's an expensive price point, but it's my area of expertise. I can take this to my customer base in Northern Ireland and introduce it to my budget energy customer base in Southern Ireland.
Brilliant.
Thank you, Eleanor.
Thank you.
I think you've got a fantastic offer there from Eleanor and Barry, and I don't think I could add a lot of value to this. So for that reason, I'm out.
Thank you.
Carmel and Joe, I think you've got a great offer there. It's not my area of expertise. I wish you the really best with it. So I'm out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The strength of Barry and Eleanor's joint offer scared off Eamon and Alison. Will Gavin make an offer that this family business can't turn down?
Joseph and Carmel, I can't do better than 25%, which are being offered by Eleanor and Barry, so I'm going to say I'm out.
Thank you, Gavin.
Thank you.
Do you want to think about it?
Well, I certainly won't miss the opportunity of having yourself and Eleanor on board for the sake of a few percent. Definitely. Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's brilliant. It's very acceptable.
Yeah.
Is that a yes then?
That's a yes.
We're in business.
Thank
Well
you
done, Joe.
so much, Eleanor.
Not Joe, Carmel.
Love working with engineers.
Thanks, Joe. I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks very much, Barry.
You did great out there. Well done.
Well done, Barry.
Okay, give me 5. That's a good one.
Sure.
Wasn't too bad. I need an engineer.
I thought about going higher, but as he said, he'd put 6 years' work into it, so I didn't think it'd be fair to take more than 25%. But at the same time, with 2 of us in it, we need 12.5% each to make it interesting for us.
Yeah. Are you sure Eleanor will pull her weight?
Eleanor is the key to unlock this for these guys.
So, Barry, we're in business.
Yes, partner.
Carmel, Joe, well done. Back to Galway with €80,000 investment and 2 dragons. You must be pleased.
Yeah, over the moon.
Oh, couldn't have gone any better.
You had to concede a bit more equity than you had originally targeted. Was that a difficult decision or a no-brainer?
A no-brainer.
No-brainer.
So you're looking forward to the board meetings with yourselves and Barry and Eleanor?
Definitely. I think now is where the serious work begins.
Well, congratulations and the very best of luck with it.
Thanks very much, Richard. Thank you.
Well done.
Thanks very much, Richard.
Patents, inventions and design dominated today's investments. Serial inventor John O'Hare secured a €100,000 investment with Barry O'Sullivan. His self-weighing technology could be the future of luggage worldwide. And Carmel and Joseph Goodfellow welcomed Eleanor McAvoy and Barry O'Sullivan to their game-changing EcoGrate. Until next week, goodbye.